Hey guys, in this video we're making two simple designs for wire wrapping sea glass. On the left here we've got a simple twist design with a thinner 26 gauge wire. Then this one here is a slightly thicker 20 gauge wire with a simple wraparound design. Both of these make it really easy to turn your sea glass into a wire wrapped pendant. Now we've got our basic jewellery making pliers here and some chunks of sea glass. So these designs work on pretty much any size pieces, but I will show you on the bigger pieces so it's easier to see. Now this is our 20 gauge dead soft silver wire for the wraparound design, and then this one here is the 26 gauge thinner bendier wire for the twist design. First up I'll do the 20 gauge wraparound design, so I'll wrap this larger piece of sea glass here. My piece of sea glass is about 2 inches long. So I'm using a wire length about 14 inches long. So obviously if your sea glass is quite a small piece, you wouldn't need this much wire. Now first up we're going to make our bail for the top of our pendant. So with our round nose pliers we're going to grab the wire just back from the end, so about 1 centimetre back, leaving that little end piece straight, and then bending the wire around our round nose pliers 2 times to form 2 full loops around our pliers. Once you've got 2 full loops around, then we can bring this little straight end piece of wire, bending it back around the other wire to secure that bail in place. Making sure it's nice and tight and tidy, and then crimping it down nice and secure. Now you can check the loops on your bail, make sure they're nice and round and sitting next to each other. Once you're happy with the bail, then we can start wrapping it around our glass. Now you want to figure out which way around and up and down you want your sea glass to be. I'm going to wrap mine with this little point at the bottom, and this side here will be the front. So holding your wire into the center of your sea glass at the top here, we want to bend that wire backwards so that that bail is sitting over the center when you turn it on its side. Now gently holding that bail in the center there, we're going to work our wire across to the right hand side, gently bending it around, and then we're going to sort of fold it around the back of our sea glass. So we're going to wrap it downwards around a couple of times. So working in a downwards diagonal direction, and we always want a smaller loop on this bottom layer. So that's going to help to hold your sea glass secure inside the wrap. So once you've done that smaller loop at the bottom, we can start to bring our wire in an upwards diagonal direction, bringing it around a couple of times and up towards the center of our pendant. I like to bring mine around to the back for that last layer, and then gently bring it up to the center so that it can meet up with the bottom of the bail. Now we bring this wire around the bottom of the bail here a couple of times, nice and tight, and that should secure your whole wire wrap in place. Once you're happy, you can cut that tail off nice and short and crimp it in tight so there's no sharp edges. You can also take some time now to check over your whole wire wrap, making sure that bail is sitting nice and straight and your sea glass is secure. Now onto the twist design with a smaller 26 gauge wire. So my piece of sea glass here is just under 2 inches long. Obviously you can use the same design for a lot of different shapes and sizes. Just adjust the size of your wire. For this piece here I'm using 2 lengths of 12 inches of our 26 gauge wire. Now to start with, we're going to place the ends of our wire together. You do want to figure out which way up and down your sea glass is going to be. I'm going to wrap mine this way. Now, holding the ends of our wires together, we're going to follow it back down to about the middle. So our lengths are 12 inches, so about 6 inches or just under. So holding the wires on that point, and then I bring them apart so that I can twist them around each other. So we're going to twist 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I bring these ones open as well, just so that the twist doesn't undo. Now grabbing our sea glass, we're going to place the twist up the side. So making sure you've got the right side at the bottom, and then we're going to secure around this bottom part. So placing the twist so it sits up and down on the side, and then bringing each wire around the sea glass, so one on the front, one on the back, so that we can place another twist on the opposite side. Bringing the wires around nice and tight, and where they meet up on this opposite side, we're going to do our 5 twists. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then lay your twist down on the side of the sea glass. Before you go any further, you want to check and just make sure that your sea glass is nice and secure in this bottom part. So your wire loop there needs to be smaller than the actual sea glass so that it can hold it secure. If you're happy with it, then we can continue on and do a few more twists. So bringing these front wires over so that they overlap in the middle, and there where they overlap, we're going to do our 5 twists. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lay the twist down. Then on the back side as well, bringing these wires across so that they overlap, and then doing our 5 twists on this side as well. Laying the twist down. Now we're just working our way towards the top, so bringing our wires around the sides so that they overlap, and then doing our 5 twists, one up this side, and then one up this side as well, popping our twist in where they overlap, and laying the twists down on the sea glass. Now each wire wrap is going to be slightly different depending on the size of what you're wrapping. You really just want to make sure that there are no holes big enough that your sea glass can fall out, and you might need to do some more twists as well, but if you're happy with it, then we can bring these wires across to the center. So I'm just bringing the 2 opposite wires across and twisting them together, and then we'll add the other 2 wires in as well, twisting them all around the center to form a nice strong twist. Now you do want to make sure that you're twisting all the wires around each other equally. You don't want to twist just 1 or 2 wires around the other wires. So keep twisting until you've got a nice long twist here, and then we're going to make our bail. Now holding your wire wrap on the side, we're going to bend that wire twist backwards. Now with our round nose pliers, we can come in and grab that twist there at the base, bringing the wire twist around the round nose pliers, and then bring it in between the wire wrap and the pliers. So just securing that loop on, twisting it around a couple of times. Then you can take your pliers out, and if you're happy with that little loop there, then we can cut these wires off nice and short and crimp them in tight so there's no sharp edges. Now you can take some time with your pliers, making sure all your wires are sitting how you want them, and that your bail is nice and straight in the center. And there's your simple wire wrapped sea glass pendants.